Hey guys, we're about to start the stream here soon, so I guess we're just gonna sit here awkwardly and wait till I start. But in the meantime, watch these fun dumb clips. See you soon. You see that tree over there? Look at it. Freaking raving out. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. I won't bother you. My bad, Chief. Yes! We caught our first shiny.
Nice shot. Chipping. Nice birdie. We're just the start of her career. She's made them her entire career.
You got it. She's been responsible for shutting down every shady Magia joint in town for a decade. It's pretty amazing to see, actually.
That's Eerie, all right.
And we're live. We are live. Just you and I. Just the two.
Just Preston, me, just the two of us, like always.
And
You and Preston together, 100
Yep.
years.
dude, 150 years. Simply Geek, 150 years. And a weird
6 seasons in a movie.
dude. And a spin-off series. Big brain. Spin-offs are where people love it. And we got a chair. We got
Gotta share with this.
we got a chair. Whoa. Reveal.
Audio listeners, I've revealed myself, and I hit my ladder as I did it. I totally messed up that spin. I had one job.
Dude, it's alright. So,
You're kicked off the show.
yeah, first episode on.
We rehearsed like 50
I've been,
times
I've been
and
here
you
for 1
immediately messed
second,
it up.
and I am
Yeah.
immediately gone.
Our first time
Come
actually
on.
having a star with the two of us. It's weird, right? There's three guys, three brohams, three broskies,
3 dudes.
3 dudes,
3 dudes
no lewds.
chilling in a VC, miles apart, because we're not.
Close.
Yeah, we're not close.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know these two at all.
Yeah, dude.
What's your name again?
Dude, I don't even know. I just know this guy. He's like something about like xenophobia man, something like that. I don't know. And then you got.
It's not even the same letter. It's
Yep.
just the same sound.
Yup.
If you've ever heard them mention Z-Man, that's been me in the
Yep,
chat the whole
this guy in
time.
the chat.
It was me.
It's this guy, this legend, the man, the myth,
This
the
little
legend himself.
Fellow right here.
This guy here. All right. So, this is kind of like your interview episode. We're gonna see how this goes, and if this goes well, we might have a third member. If it doesn't, you're never come back on the show again.
If it doesn't go well, no one will see you ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in real life too. Like I'll find you.
Mhm. Yeah.
Anyway,
Your mic didn't pick that one up, but
I
can tell
know
what
it
you said.
didn't. It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got three dudes here. Shut up, you. And we're just
Are
gonna
you just
knock.
excited to have somebody other than Preston to talk to you, Ewan? Is that it?
Dude, he is. He's so excited. He's like, dude, I'm
He's
sick
saying,
of this guy.
For audio listeners, he is nodding yes vigorously.
Dude, he's like 18 episodes with this idiot. Just this
19.
idiot.
This is 19, right?
Yes,
We're
this
on-
is
yeah.
19. Don't ask me why I know that.
Is it? Is this 19?
That's
This
what,
is
That's
19.
that's what Twitch says.
Okay, yep, then I... Oh, yeah, because I deleted that 18. Stupid. Anyway, 19 episodes. Actually, Ewan, it's actually your 17th episode dealing with me.
Yeah, I haven't been on like half
yeah.
of them so far.
Yeah, like 2 of them.
I think-
I had to find some.
I actually contemplated not showing up today.
Bro, I would have just been me and Z-Man. It'd been
Well, it
okay.
doesn't- Yeah.
It'd been cool. But we're gonna just go through some quick, sleek news real fast. So today, Sony announced something pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can actually pull it up here. We're gonna see how this goes. Live adjusting stuff really quickly. Sony a couple days ago announced that they were doing some sort of special ordeal for their 30. Is it the I think the 30th anniversary? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of PlayStation in general, and people were pretty prompt about it. As you know, like typically big announcements are kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty prompt as well, bro.
And
I'm sorry, this is off topic. I'm still not used to your desktop background, Preston.
Oh, sorry, brother.
I just saw it on the stream.
Yeah, people are seeing it. People are seeing me scroll through, just doom scrolling. Here we go. So, PlayStation 30th anniversary, they announced technically 4 new items. So they got the controller, the DualSense Edge controller, which is like their Elite controller, PlayStation version of the Xbox Elite controller, which looks pretty sick. Looks like the classic design of the PlayStation 1. They did a PlayStation Slim model that looks like the design of the original PlayStation, as well as the PS5 Pro, which I don't want to talk about because we talked about that in depth last week. And
$700 for no stand,
Dude.
no disc reader.
something I wanted to mention about that. They also announced like how much it actually costs to make this system and how much they're profiting. It costs. Hold on. Guess how much it costs to make this system. Just guess, guys. 1 out of
Like
10.
Judging
300.
by like what you were about to say, by what it looked like you were gonna say, I'm
Yeah.
gonna guess around 400 to 500.
400. 400.
I saw you forming the F.
Yeah. So it's $400. So they're gaining $300. All right, $300
Mhm.
off of people, which is insane. I'm done talking about the PS5 Pro. I already got mad about that last week. But and then they're doing a PlayStation Portal in that design. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to talk about the PS Portal. I'm gonna just go show through some other images
Why wouldn't they just call it the PSP2?
because there was the PS Vita, and it's not a standalone system. It's literally like a Wii U situation.
Oh.
I kind of want to talk about the PS Portal. So I haven't talked about it in the show. I don't think at least I have before. I don't really talk about no one really talks about their personal life on the show. I'm going a little personal for like 5 seconds here. I'm having another kid. I have one son. I'm having a daughter. As the both of you know. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I kind of want to get the PlayStation Portal because I'm not going to be out here that much unless I'm doing a show. Or unless both my children are asleep. So if I want to play my PlayStation 5, I'm going to have to, like, it's going to be difficult. So, like, I'm thinking about getting that PlayStation Portal so I can do it. I initially, like, crapped on this thing, but it's got an update to actually where it works better. So I'm kind of contemplating getting one.
Yeah. I mean, in your situation, I think handheld gaming is probably one of the
Probably be
better
my
ways
best
to go with
friend.
it.
That was like, those two PlayStation things were some of the bigger things. And then You and I kind of talked about Power World a while ago. Like when we first started the show, we talked about Power World briefly.
That's about when it was big.
Yeah, when we first started the show, it was like when Power World first like jumped on it. And we kind of talked about how Nintendo was thinking about doing something about Power World, which is it's been like 9 months I think since that was a whole ordeal. Well now they are they're doing it. Big N and the Pokemon Company are going in on Power World with an official lawsuit.
I mean, my stance on Power World, I've never been a fan of it because I don't really like games like that, like the survival type games.
Yeah.
But the fact that Nintendo actually has like a large like ground to stand on when it comes to this, like a lot of the pals in Power World are really well designed in my opinion. I do love a lot of their designs, but there's so many of them that are basically just Pokemon. Like so many.
There's a lot that are very, very, very similar to the design of Pokemon.
So Nintendo can very easily sue them.
They can, but a lot like I don't know if they will like they're getting sued for copyright infringement is what they're getting sued for. Because a lot of the pals look very similar to Pokemon. And it's been 9 months since they had made that initial announcement that they're doing investigating. So they have 9 months of research on this lawsuit. And what was funny is, like, I didn't know this until one of my buddies, Nathaniel, he was on the show one time when you and was by, pointed out to me, Pow World has plushies. And if you have a plushie that looks very similar to a Pokemon plushie, I think that's also where they have standing as well.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like not only
Pokemon,
you know...
I mean, the only thing in the defense of Power World is at what point does it become fair use?
I mean,
it becomes fair
and
use
at what
once
point
you
is it blatant copyright infringement?
so
well, the thing is that Nintendo's suing them off of the designs that they have. And when it comes to fair use for design, that comes heavily with plagiarism. Illegal. And there are pals that are literally the 3D models of Pokemon, but with, like, different element.
yeah,
like
and,
turning-
different color schemes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very, like, obvious for
Like,
some of them.
There are some of them that are, like, clearly inspired by a Pokemon, and then they, like, you know, do their own thing with it. And those are okay in my eyes, but there are just so many that aren't, like, unique whatsoever, other than colors.
Yeah.
Inspiration's one thing, plagiarism's another.
Yeah, it's borderline plagiarism. Another thing I think is kind of funny is that, like, this is the first, like, Pokemon-esque game, the various similar, you know, factors that Nintendo's gone after. There's Temtem, which is legit exact formula as Pokemon. And, you know, the same exact formula, same exact pretty much everything beyond, like, you know, designs. But it's essentially Pokemon. But it's just Temtem is what they call them. They call them Temtem. And, like, the Pokemon Company and Nintendo haven't touched them at all. To my I don't know. I'm going to say something, but I don't know a whole lot about it to actually, like, you know, back this up. But to my knowledge, Pokemon Company's never gone after Digimon.
I was gonna say, what about Digimon?
To my knowledge, I don't know.
Digimon and Pokemon are so very unique.
Yes.
It's like
They
so,
are similar
like,
but very
uncomparable.
different at the same time. I don't know a whole lot about Digimon at all.
I say the closest thing about them is the name.
Yeah. To my understanding, they're very, 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 very different. But it's like this concept is similar in a way. Like the idea itself is the same, but like the games and the way everything's structured is very different. I know they're both RPG-esque. So.
Yeah.
You can't really sue somebody for making a game similar to yours, though.
Oh,
if that was
no.
the case, they wouldn't go after Power World because
Well,
it's
yeah.
completely different.
The thing is, as well, is if we're going to go after that factor, I don't know if you guys remember when Fortnite first came out, PUBG tried to sue Epic Games.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
do you guys remember how stupid that was?
Only we could have a battle royale.
Yeah, it's like you can't do that. If it was a
No.
blatant copy, yes, but like
Yeah, but
That's like-
Fortnite is like its own thing compared to PUBG.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I think I think PUBG got a little, upset because Fortnite stole its thunder very quickly.
But you know what came before PUBG that nobody ever cared about or heard about? I believe it was called either H1Z1.
Oh yeah, that game.
Mm,
That was something.
that game was still super popular.
It was yeah, but that was like one of the first like survival battle royale kind of games.
Hmm
And then everybody and their mother is now a battle royale, which I know we talked about on end on this show. But that's like in doing the whole PUBG Fortnite situation. That's like Activision being like, "Hey EA, you made Battlefield. We don't like that. We're gonna sue you."
I mean, well, Battlefield is different enough from Call of Duty that I don't think Activision would have anything to stand on there.
It's a very
But-
similar factor though, of like them trying to go like PUBG trying to go up to Epic Games. It's a kind of
Yeah.
it's a very
They're
similar
both
thing.
FPSs, both military themed.
Exactly. Both have some of the game types are kind of similar
Mhm.
with certain things. It's just I don't know, and I feel for the company that made Power World because as much as you and I love Nintendo, there's parts of Nintendo I despise as well.
Mhm.
Like when they took all the Nintendo content off the Gmod Workshop.
Yes,
Yeah.
and how Nintendo will literally just play the long game on some of these lawsuits because they know their competitors do not have the funds to keep going on, so the other person has to give up.
Mhm.
That's happened on most of their lawsuits. So the whole Joy-Con situation that Nintendo just refused to acknowledge, pretty much what happened with that, the lawsuit ended because people just didn't have the money to keep on going with the lawsuit.
Battle of attrition.
Exactly. It's like Nintendo's like, we have the money, you don't, so we can fight this forever, and you can fight this for maybe a month. It's unfair. It's. I just don't like that way Nintendo does that. Speaking of Nintendo, I forgot about this entirely. On some forums, I sent you in this. There was some 3D models of the Switch 2 leaked.
Oh yeah.
And it's very similar to the Switch. The Joy-Cons look like they connect magnetically, from what the forums have said, instead of having the rails. It's magnets. The Joy-Con
And there's a USB-C on the top as well.
and bottom. Yeah, there's two USB, so which is nice because only having one USB port sucks.
But do you know what that opens up the gates to?
What is that?
A second screen.
I don't think we're getting that, brother.
Oh, definitely not.
We're not
It'd be
getting
so
that.
stupid
It'd
if
be
they did.
so weird.
For a Switch,
so
that would be
bad.
massive.
And then the Switch itself is larger. It's almost like from my guessing from what the 3D rendering I saw is it's almost the size of a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Like, if
it's
you
a
were to take
good
off
bit beefier.
Like if you just take off the controller sides of a Steam Deck, that's the size of the Switch 2 is what it looks like.
Mhm.
Which is kind of cool. Like this kind of stuff, like when I saw that, I got really giddy. It took me back to 2016, when all like the NX stuff was going around, all the leaks were happening about that. I was like super
Mhm.
giddy. Like I was sitting there lunch break, I really was like this, ooh, like that. I'm not even kidding. I got really pumped. Took me back to the good old days when no one knew anything about the Switch and everybody was like getting dumb. You got those Chinese factory workers taking their phone and be like, I'm going to take a phone roll picture. Take it really fast. It's all blurry and crappy. Because for some reason, every leak is a blurry, crappy image that's taken from a flip phone.
Yep. If the leak was too good, then people might think it's real.
Yeah.
This is
Every
true.
good leaker tries to make it look fake.
Unless you're a bad leaker and then you just take a copy script of a Nintendo Direct and say the crucifixion of Doug Bowser on it. Call back. Call back.
Okay, the meme leakers are completely different.
I know.
And I love them all.
I can appreciate them. But some people are so stupid when they do it. Like, there's a funny point of it, you know what I'm saying? But there's also
Yeah.
ones who are just like, okay, you're just stupid. You're just looking for attention. You know, there's a fine
Yeah.
line with those kind of things. In
Right.
my
There's
Yeah,
a
opinion.
make
lot
it
of people on the
funny.
internet.
Like, either try to spread lies on the internet that people might fall for,
Yes.
like a fake Yoshi's World, Yoshi Land
Or
DS,
Dead or
whatever.
Alive Peach Edition.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or just Doug Bowser being crucified.
it's so stupid, man. That was the
So
stupidest
dumb.
thing. I loved it though.
Mason still tried making a clip for that, by the way.
Dude, there's
It's somewhere. I don't know if he ever put it in a Discord
Oh,
or
he
anything,
did.
but it's somewhere.
he did. I found it. He did it a while
Oh, no.
ago. It was literally Bowser just
Yeah.
yeah. It was beautiful.
Hmm.
Because I was sitting in call with him as he was making it.
It's too good. So,
He was complaining of how hard it was to find a good picture of Doug Bowser.
oh yeah, to find Doug Bowser, but to find regular Bowser.
Oh
probably
no, he
so
found
much-
that easy.
Yeah, finding regular Bowser's so easy.
Mhm.
But I guess moving on to our next section, we're gonna talk about sci-fi games.
Woo.
Just our favorite ones. Just our favorite sci-fi games in general. It doesn't matter what kind of genre. It could be vaguely sci-fi. It could be extremely sci-fi.
Well, I know you gave me a caveat for this because out of every game I've ever played, I can only name 3 that have been sci-fi,
Really, only
other than
3?
Dragon Ball, because Preston gave me the caveat and said Dragon Ball can
Dragon
count as
Ball
sci-fi.
is sci-fi. There's
I
no.
mean,
It is.
how?
There's,
Other than the fact that there's
They
aliens.
go to
how?
space.
they go to space. There's
Star Wars goes to
aliens.
space, and it's like fantasy disguised as sci-fi.
What'd
Oh
you
yeah,
say?
it's still sci-fi though.
I guess, but
It's still sci-fi. They go on ships.
A lot
they
of
have-
sci-fi is also fantasy in my
yes.
eyes.
There's a lot of
Hmm.
Star Trek,
Yes.
yeah.
that is not fantasy. That's straight sci-fi.
What they do is impossible. I call it fantasy.
No, but we're not saying every sci-fi is fantasy.
Yeah.
But there's a lot
Mhm.
of like elements that
There's a
blend
lot
together.
of overlap.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of elements that blend together.
Hmm. One actually sci-fi game I played relatively recently, like 2 or so years ago. It's called Ghost Runner.
Ooh,
It
Ghost Runner is
a,
cool. Ghost Runner is
I
pretty
love
cool.
Ghost Runner.
I've never played it, but it
The
looks
story, not good at all. However,
No, you don't play the game for the story. You play it for the gameplay.
yeah, but that really fast paced. You have a sword. It's
Mhm.
it's actually pretty. It's a good time. And they shadow dropped Ghost Runner 2. Still haven't played it. Probably never will. But that game, pretty good at matching the sci-fi aesthetic while being awesome.
Jonah, what you got?
I had a definite answer for this, and I just realized that I've come up with a second answer.
I mean, we're gonna have multiple answers, so it's okay.
Oh yeah,
So-
I'm gonna be
there's
talking
multiple
about Dragon Ball for like at least an
But
hour.
the first game that came to mind, that always came to mind, the 3 different times I've asked myself this question today, was a funny little game, one of my favorite games ever. You got something to share with the
No.
class?
Class.
No, it's
What do you
your thing
think I
to
was gonna
share.
say? What do you think I was gonna say?
I actually have no idea.
Okay, Deep Rock Galactic.
Okay.
I did have an idea.
And the second one that I just thought of being well, not one of the best movement shooters, the quintessential movement shooter of all time, Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2. That
Titanfall
was
2.
the second out of the third game.
Yeah, that's a
3
fair
games
one.
I've played.
That's a fair one.
What are the 3 games that aren't Dragon Ball?
We'll get back to it whenever it's my turn. Anyways, Titanfall
Oh,
2. Take it away, Z-Man.
Yeah, okay. Talk about Titanfall.
I don't
Cooper.
feel the best qualified to talk about that because that's why.
Hmm.
But also you've
Cooper.
just played the campaign more than me and done better movement stuff than me. But it is.
We're not talking about any of those.
Yeah, I know. Everyone I've played everyone I've played this game with, everyone has agreed that it is one of the best shooters and best like FPS games we've ever played, and it's a shame that they had to ruin it with Apex.
Hmm.
And how they're probably not making a Titanfall 3 because of Apex.
You know, EA really shot themselves in the foot that year.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
mean, EA was releasing Battlefield 1.
I know. The
Why
same
would they-
month. The same
why would-
month.
Why would they schedule Titanfall 2 to release between Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, whatever that game was
Yes.
called, don't remember it, it was
Mhm.
bad, and Battlefield 1, one of my
Yes.
favorite historical shooters of all time.
Yeah, literally in between those two was Titanfall 2. You had
If
big
Titanfall 2
Colossal.
released like 6 months before or 6 months after, it would have sold like hotcakes.
Yes.
Hmm.
It would have done so much better. But instead,
Yeah, no, EA just
stupid.
sucks when it comes to making money.
They're stupid. They make dumb choices. There's a reason why their
Mhm.
revenue is down 50%. There's a reason why they're struggling.
Because they made Battlefield 2042, and they've moved so far away from the Battlefield formula. But I don't want to get into that. That's not.
We actually
I'm
can get into
talking
that in a second. After we talk about this, because I forgot there is also Battlefield news.
Oh.
That they're
nice.
actually going back to formula. But we'll go back
Oh
to that.
yeah,
in a
I
second.
saw that.
Yeah, so everything will be fine, hopefully. We'll see.
And
I am
Titanfall
not-
2 is
I
a
am not holding
great
my breath.
sci-fi game. If you like mechs, if you like
Guns.
jump packs, if you like
Mhm.
really cool guns, if you like lasers, Titanfall 2 is the game for you.
Quick, fast
You like
movement.
Fast-paced movement.
Very good gunplay. Most of the guns are incredibly balanced. Looking at you, EPG, and it's very hard to be just absolutely busted in that game unless you are just good at the game and know how to move.
Mhm.
Which is fair. A lot of games, like, there's just guns that are just stupid, you know? I feel like every Call of Duty I
Yeah.
play, there's one gun that's just meta, and
Mhm.
everyone's
Mhm.
running with that gun. And if you're not
Until the
out-
next one becomes meta, and the next one, and the next one.
So stupid.
Exactly. It just
I
becomes
did actually
an
have a
issue.
joke for what my favorite sci-fi game was going to be.
I mean,
and-
we're going to go around in a circle, so
Yeah,
we'll just keep
I
on
love
So you
going.
got-
starting a
go,
joke
I'll
by
save
saying
it.
I have a joke.
I'll save it. I'll save it.
All right.
Preston,
I'd probably have to say one of my favorite sci-fi games of all time. Okay, give me 2 seconds here as I grab it. I've been fiending to play this again. You know what it is. You know what it is. You all know what it is.
we all know what it is.
Do I know what it is?
Might be a near game, that's my guess.
Oh,
Halo.
Halo
yes.
2, dude. Come on.
I
Mhm.
wanted to mention a Halo game, but again,
Who died?
Dude, yeah.
we're
Halo
going
2.
in a circle. I can
I've
bring up
been-
Halo whenever.
I have been wanting to play Halo 2 again recently. Like, the past,
Mhm.
4 days, I'm playing Persona, just, getting down with Persona, because I have been playing Persona a lot.
You poor soul.
And then I was like, Halo 2. And then all of a sudden, I've been thinking about Halo, and then YouTube reads my mind. And it's like, let's just put a bunch of Halo stuff in your feed. And I'm
As
like,
it does
brother,
best.
I love Halo.
Mhm.
Give me some more Halo. And then
Did you say Halo at all that
I
day?
probably did. It was probably no. It's because this man came over. This man came over, and then I was like, I found a cool Halo mod, and then this man came over, and I showed him it, and I said Halo 60 times. It's this man.
Not
and
sorry.
then- So yeah, Halo 2. I've been wanting to play Halo 2 really bad. I wish there was a mod where you can play Halo campaigns from multiple people, but I haven't found a good one.
I'm pretty sure you can get 4 people in Halo 3, and I'm pretty sure you can get 4 people in Halo Reach. All I
Halo
know is if
2
you try
is
and do it
just
on
2
PC, don't.
Yeah, Halo Master Chief Collection is great. It's just the campaign
On
side.
PC, the campaign servers on PC are.
Remember when we played Halo Reach, dude? Did you remember when we tried to play Halo Reach?
We made it manageable.
Dude, I
Wouldn't
think it
wanna
was.
do it again, but we made it manageable. I don't remember how.
I think it's also because back then I didn't have my current mesh system. I had my
Mm.
first or second mesh system, which was not a strong enough signal. So maybe if we try it again, it won't be
Maybe,
as
but
bad.
It's been a problem. Like I looked on the internet, everybody has the problem.
Yeah, it just sucks overall.
I didn't have the problem on Xbox, but
Yeah, I mean, I always have Halo inside my Xbox, so you know what I'm saying.
so do I.
But Halo 2 is probably one of my favorite sci-fi games ever. Halo is literally the pinnacle, in my opinion, of sci-fi shooters and in first-person shooters in general. It broke the mold. But that's really all I have to say about Halo 2. If you haven't played it, you're an idiot and play it right now.
I'm installing it.
I was born too young to play Halo 2 multiplayer, but
As was I.
Last summer, I did play through all of the Halo campaigns, because that was back when I had a job where I wouldn't know when or where I was going to be working and when I would get home. So I would just kind of rely on the single-player games to get me through the week until the weekend.
Which is fair. Which is fair.
So.
Ewan, what you got, buddy? My guy.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that I have to talk at one point.
I mean, it can be a Dragon Ball game.
You are a host of this podcast.
That's true. That's true.
You can talk about Dragon Ball if you want.
I'm just gonna talk a little bit more about Titanfall 2 because that game
Yeah, that's
is
fine.
peak. In
I don't
my
think I
eyes.
could do it justice.
It is my Halo 2, if that makes any sense. Titanfall 2 is a beautifully crafted story. We don't talk about the first one, although it was still really good. I played the first one when I was younger. But Titanfall 2 sets you in this world of specialized soldiers, giant mech suits you could get into and have a neural link with. And they talk like, Cooper, I need you to trust me. And then he throws you across a big old gap. It's just a grand old time. And then he dies, and then he comes back, and then he's like, Cooper, I have a new gun. And then it's so cool.
Sorry, dude.
But the movement in Titanfall 2, it's a Source game. It's made by...
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a Source game.
It was made in the
Source Engine. Yeah. You didn't know that?
No!
You didn't know that? Why do you think the movement is so good?
I don't know. I always thought the Source Engine was janky, not good for movement.
No, Source Engine is really good for movement. It just has the source strength that you all come to love.
How did I not know this?
It has grenade
brain
launching. It has all of the source strength, but just more
It
refined.
makes so much sense.
Yeah, why do you think I was able to bee-hop it in so easily? I killed him. No, but Titanfall 2 is a amazingly crafted game. The fact you're able to fly across the map with the... What is it? Are there only 2 different movement abilities? Grapple hook, stim?
Yes. Yeah. One-
There's
one's better
phase shift, but that's
phased
not
around
really movement.
Yeah. It's bad.
Yeah. But the game, phenomenal. Grapple hook, Spider-Man. Stim, heroin.
Yeah.
It's just the movement in that game makes you feel amazing, and being able to just fly across the map, running on walls, sliding on the ground, bee-hopping, jetpack, whatever. It feels phenomenal. If you have not played Titanfall 2, the servers are alive and well. Luckily, glad they're back. Recommend you try it out. Although there will be sweats.
Yeah.
But phenomenal
is-
story. I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's great.
Do yourself a favor. If you haven't played Titanfall 2 campaign, at least, go play Titanfall 2 campaign. If you have played the Titanfall 2 campaign, do yourself a favor and go replay
Play it again. It's
Do
only
it
a
again.
few hours. It's only a few
It's only a few
to go
hours.
do it.
It has like a few gimmicks in it, but none of them overstay their welcome. They're there and they're gone. It doesn't feel like they were underused, and they certainly aren't overused.
$4.49
Was that one
on
meme,
Steam.
Jonah? Oh, sorry, Z-Man. Was that one meme? Cooper, I've acquired the chalky milk. I'm heading to extraction point.
Should I find it and post it in the
I'm heading
chat?
to the extraction. Cooper.
I have
Titanfall
it somewhere.
2 is
I have it somewhere,
$4.49
too.
right now.
I have it.
I
I
don't.
just wanted to bring up that
I
meme.
don't have it.
I mean, now you do, though.
I mean, oh yes, I do. Yes, Steam. But we can't
So
all
long as,
play
like,
it. If
one
all of us want
so
to
long
play
as
it,
one of us isn't playing it, but it's only $4. So
yeah, so I can buy it, not a problem. That's
Oh,
that's
yeah,
another
it's like
issue
three-
I want to
yeah.
talk about after we talk about the sci-fi stuff. Let's talk about that because that done made me mad.
Mhm. Made
but-
me sad.
Maybe sad too. Maybe mad and sad. Do you want
I
me to? Do you want to
posted the
skip
meme in the
you,
chat, by the
or
way.
do you want to? You ready, Z-Man, for your second
Yeah,
one?
we're good.
Go for it.
Well, you mentioned Halo. I already mentioned Deep Rock, so I don't know if I should talk more on Deep Rock.
Let me. No. You can mention another Halo game. Let me guess what Halo game. Hold on. Let me pull down the Halo game
Okay.
we're gonna talk about. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Close.
For audio listeners, I just pulled down Halo 3 ODST.
Good game. Not the one I have in mind.
I also thought that's what you were gonna say.
Remember Reach, baby. That's the one. That's
I
the
feel
one.
out of place here because I've never
I
played a
knew
Halo
it.
game.
I knew it. Wait,
Reach is
wait,
my
wait,
favorite
wait.
Halo.
What
I
did
don't
you
know
just
what
say?
it is.
I've never played a Halo game other than
That is changing.
You've
with you
played
guys.
Halo. I don't think you played the campaign.
That's changing.
no, I've never played through a Halo campaign.
That's changing.
You should.
You should.
really should.
It's so much fun, dude.
Even if you're like split screening it the classic way, you really should.
Even if we have to stream it.
You see, that's the problem with me. And I'm not really a big fan of shooter single players, like
But
single player games.
If you play with somebody else, it's playing Halo with somebody else is so much better than playing by yourself.
hmm
I will say
It's multiplayer.
it is.
I know
Co-op,
that
but-
all the campaigns are co-op usually,
Yeah, it's
but I
great with a friend.
never really been the kind to play them campaigns.
That's gotta change.
It's gotta change. Tell us about Halo Reach. Why you love Halo Reach so much?
Honestly, I don't know. I could just replay that story over and over again. The gunplay feels the best out of any of the Halos I've ever played. It introduced armor abilities, which is very controversial. I like the armor abilities. Personally.
They're interesting.
I like them. Not all of them are great, but I like them a lot. It introduced, I think my favorite part of it is the cosmetics and how
yes.
customizable your Spartan is, and the fact that you get to use the Spartan that you make for multiplayer in the campaign.
Which is seriously this probably my favorite part of Halo Reach is your customizable character is Noble 6.
Mm-hmm. But
You
you are
you
Noble
are
6.
Noble 6, which is
You
sick.
are not a silent protagonist. He talks, but you are Noble 6.
You know they were supposed to be for co-op. They were supposed to be Noble 6 and Noble 7 originally planned.
Kind of like how there was Chief and Linda in CE.
Mm-hmm.
Or John.
My brain just immediately was like, make a Mighty Number 9 reference. If you don't know what that game is, don't look it up. It'll ruin your life.
What
But-
the Mega Man knockoff?
Yep.
Yep.
Now,
Yep.
if we're going to be coming back around, I do have another game, but I don't
Oh,
know if
yeah.
I should talk about Deep Rock because I mentioned that one first, and I never talked about it.
I mean, you can talk about Deep Rock right now. I don't care. Go for it.
We're
So-
rich. We're rich.
Thank you. Deep Rock Galactic is a very, very good game, and one of the best examples I've ever seen of a live service game done right. Everything in that game is free. The battle pass is free. All the cosmetics are free. Except there are cosmetic packs that you can buy, but they are not necessary and they do not provide you with any advantage. They are purely cosmetic and there if you want to support the developers of Deep Rock, which I highly recommend because they have made a phenomenal game. It's a horde shooter. You go through caves. All of them are procedurally generated, so it's never the same cave twice. It's just the same biome of multiple different biomes and multiple different missions, and obviously varying difficulties. And each class has their own specific little ability and role that they fill in the team, which means that all of the classes, all four of them, you got Driller, Gunner, Engineer, and Scout, that's me, they all are so perfectly balanced with one another that no one class really overtakes the position of another class. So it's just really well balanced in that way as well. There's no other game that I've played that's like Deep Rock.
Yeah, I play the Torbjorn class.
Engineer.
Yeah, I'm a dwarf with turrets, so.
Mm-hmm.
Noise.
My babies.
And of course, since Deep Rock was mentioned, I gotta give a rock and stone, and we're rich.
We're rich.
We're rich.
I know you guys played Deep Rock. Haven't played it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think for my second one. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. You know, let me take a gander of what's up here. Actually, I'm gonna pull this game down. It's not my favorite in the series, but I'm just gonna pull it down just as an example of one of my other favorite sci-fi games.
Mm-hmm.
Ratchet and Clank.
Hmm.
Ratchet and Clank is great. It's a little like, third-person action platformer shooter ordeal, collectathon ordeal. The first three are the best because typically that's how it is for games. But it's just fun. It's a Sony exclusive title. Was until now Rift Apart's put on PC. But it's really fun. It's a classic just game you can play multiple times. There's so many different secrets and stuff like that you can find. Yeah, and the game's now I think the game's 20 years old now, the original.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, it came out on PS2. The original was on PS2. So, but yeah, those games are great. I love those games. Unfortunately, there's no way of playing the originals because Sony decided not to. Well, you can play the remake of the first one on PS4 and PS5, but you can't play any of the older ones currently, to my knowledge. I think you might play. Well, I think they put one of them you can purchase on PS4 and PS5, but it's like the original. It's not remade or anything like that, like an original version. But that's still fine.
I've never played a Ratchet. I haven't played a lot of the older Sony games.
Ratchet and Clank is
Xbox
definitely
Play.
one I recommend. Just because it's just a good time. It's not hard by any means, but it's just
Yeah,
a game where
it's
you
a
can
good
just chill.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So-
3D platformers are probably my favorite genre.
One of my favorites because you just chill. Like there's no stress to it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Just kick back.
Me trying to do a Mario Odyssey jump for 5 hours straight, not getting it. Chill.
It's just a nice game to chill with some chalky milk.
Mm-hmm.
Make the pain go away.
Do you not have any chalky milk, Ewan?
Dude, he has
Not
pain.
on me.
Oh.
He has pain.
I am very sore right now.
What
And
you got
Shocky
next,
Milk
brother?
sounds phenomenal. Huh?
What you got next?
Oh,
Think of a game.
no, I did. I just was thinking about chocolate milk.
Bro,
I-
bro
You want
was
to
just...
elaborate more on Deep Rock? I mean,
No.
I don't think you could.
I was gonna bring up. It's kind of sci-fi. It's not really that much. Black Ops 3, but that one, another shooter. We've talked plenty about shooters already.
I mean,
So
yeah,
I'm gonna
but
take my.
a lot
I'm
of
gonna take
sci-fi
my-
games are shooters. To be fair.
A lot of them are. This is where I'm gonna pull out my Dragon Ball card because Preston would do that.
Yeah.
We got a mug of root beer. Root beer.
Well, I mean, if it's drinkage we're getting, give me a second.
Drinkage? The old classic.
You gave me that word.
I know, dude. I ruined him with that word.
I gotta take my Dragon Ball card out. Today, the final roster, final current roster for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero came out.
We gotta figure out how we're gonna do
coming
that.
out in a month.
Oh, I'm gonna regret this.
I'll buy it Monday.
Okay. Just put the information on on my account and then
Yeah, I was yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
we'll pre-install.
we have like weeks. We have weeks still, so
brother.
we're fine.
Bro, I am gonna probably try to call off that day.
Dude,
Are we gonna stream that game together, live stream it? I'm down for it, dude.
I mean, I can't
Stay
stream
up.
my PS5, but
oh, I can let you borrow a capture card.
anyways, Sparking Zero final roster came out. There was a trailer they've been doing for the past few weeks, month or so, where they reveal each character, slowly, like one saga, next saga, blah blah blah. Last one it did GT, which everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, they're adding GT into this? They're doing everything."
Weird hairy.
And then the one that
red.
came out today, they're doing like, yeah, we have GT and we have Dragon Ball Super as well, which of course they do because they have Ultra Instinct Goku and all this stuff. This is nonsense that most of the people listening, and then they go to the movies, and then they go to original Dragon Ball, and then they do every single movie, which by the way, there's like 10 Dragon Ball movies, and To be fair, they did leave out one movie, but everybody was okay with that because nobody likes that movie.
Which movie?
It's a Broly movie, where Broly, it's Bio Broly. It's goop. Broly's goop in that one.
Goop.
Pure goop, like green sludge Broly.
Ew.
But he's the only character not in the game. But they like do this thing where they expand the roster past what it was originally, and then Goku's like, "Wait, that's it?" And then just. I'm like,
And you got really happy.
this game is amazing. Like, and we're getting DLC on top of it.
And the addition that we're getting comes with all the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it'll be fun to play and stream. Like, I've never really played a Dragon Ball game before, so it'll be my first one. And
I've never played a
thanks to
Budokai
you,
game.
thanks to you, I've always wanted to play Kakarot. Now I can.
Now you can, bro. Play Kakarot.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to install it. I want to play Kakarot.
Yeah.
I
Kakarot's
just
a good time.
wonder. I haven't checked if it's Steam Deck verified. If it is, I'll just download my Steam Deck so I can play it wherever.
It probably is.
More than likely, it's not a very intensive game.
No, not at all.
See, man, what you got, brother? I'm surprised no
So-
one's talked about a certain game yet. Well, at least you or I haven't.
For my next favorite sci-fi game, I gotta say I couldn't say that with a straight face.
That was the
You say-
joke answer.
You say
CZ, man,
Overwatch?
This is
I
my
had the.
spoke answer. Overwatch. No, unironically, Overwatch 1.
Okay.
I miss it.
The game that you can't play anymore? The game that they
Yes.
ripped away from everybody?
Yes.
The game that they decided, hey,
6v6. Was it balanced? No. Was it good? No. Did I enjoy it?
no.
No, not really. Did I play it? Yes. And I
Yeah.
want it back. Give me 6v6 back. Give me Sigma Balls back.
Sigma Balls! I'm really
That
surprised
was
they
what we called our tank duo. That was what we called our tank duo. Where
I just
Caleb and Abram would be
don't
playing tank. Oh,
understand.
he's got it! He's got it!
I also played a good bit of Overwatch.
I'm
good
And
bit?
shocked
with Z-Man.
that
Good bit.
they took Overwatch 1 away. I don't like when
Mhm.
companies been doing that. Okay, that's happened with 2 games recently. Overwatch, they took away your capability of playing the original Overwatch because it's wiped over. CS:GO, they took away your capability of playing
Oh,
the
yeah.
original CS:GO. It's like, why not
And-
just make it a separate entity so if people want to play
CS2
the
is also
original?
harder to run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if you played it on, I think if you play CS:GO on Mac, you can't, because CS:GO 2 does not run on Mac.
What?
So if you played
Mhm.
CS:GO on Mac, they gave you the middle finger and called it a day.
It should have been a separate game.
It should have
I
been.
mean,
Why wasn't it?
I also saw a video where the hit reg for CS2 is like 30 frames worse than
Really?
CS:GO. Yeah, like
It's also,
it.
you're
like,
coming
you
from a
get-
Valorant player, it's still phenomenal.
Yeah, I guess, but like, it could also cost you a kill.
Your life.
Yeah.
It could also cost the other person a kill. It's even around the board still.
It's still like, why is the game worse? Like, you're trying to better the game, and it doesn't even run
they
as
didn't
well.
need to. They didn't need to change anything. It
Just
was
do an
already a good
update.
game.
My thing is like, just do an update. Some of these games don't need a sequel per se. Just do a large
Overwatch didn't
update.
need a sequel.
No.
Well, the plan with Overwatch was they were gonna have PvE modes, and nobody was gonna do the PvE modes because they locked them behind a $15 per mission paywall.
Ouch.
And so, obviously, nobody bought them. So then they tried to do Hero Mastery, which you can still see the remnants of that. That doesn't exist anymore, so there's no PvE. No, like, proper campaign, which is the whole point of Overwatch 2. So why do we even have Overwatch 2?
Yeah, why? There's something that just don't make sense. Like, some games, like I said, do not need sequels. Like, you can overhaul a game without needing a sequel, aka
Mhm.
what Fortnite did.
Yeah.
Fortnite with Chapter 2 did a huge upgraded visual and everything like that. That's how you
Upgraded
do
the
that.
gunplay.
You do it like that. You don't need a sequel. Like, for instance, Destiny, I feel like Destiny didn't need a sequel. They just needed to do a huge overhaul.
I mean, well, with to give credit to Destiny 2, when it originally came out, at least, it was like new story.
Yeah, but like they've been doing story updates and content paid like that for what the original Destiny had 4 paid expansions. So they could have just did that.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like at first the Destiny sequel was deserved. On launch, I like Destiny 2 launch Destiny 2.
I did too. I loved it. I played it a little too much.
And I feel like there were enough changes. At least, like to me, I feel like Destiny 2 deserved that sequel. Sure, they could have overhauled Destiny, but nobody was really playing Destiny that much. I think.
I stopped
I was one of the
playing-
people that played Destiny.
I played Destiny. I
played
loved
Destiny a
Destiny
lot.
1.
I played a
That's-
good amount.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
like,
now my
while
favorite Destiny
Destiny 2
game.
was out, though.
I only played.
I played Destiny 1 after I played through Destiny 2.
Oh, see, I played through Destiny 1 at launch, and I played a crap ton of it. And then
I heard it was really hard when it first came out.
it was well, especially since I didn't play with anybody. I played by myself. I didn't have a group. I played it on PS3.
I did the same thing, bro.
Dude, I played this game on PS3 because I didn't have a PS4 yet. Because Destiny 1 launched on PS3. It took me 3 days, brother, to download that thing. Because I had crappy internet when I was living with my dad when that game came out in high school. That game ran like doo-doo butter on PS3, and I played the crap out of it, though. I love that game.
I played through it with an old friend of mine named Bill, and it was just me and him.
Is this
And
are
we
Destiny
played
1
through-
servers? Are those still up?
I think so. I haven't checked recently. I only have it on my Xbox, but I think so.
One thing I will say about Destiny 2 that I like a lot, which I mean, Destiny 2 is another good game we could talk about. That's a good sci-fi shooter. Well, it was a good.
Over ambitious, though.
Yeah, it was a good sci-fi.
I just don't like MMOs. I don't like how they MMOified it.
Yeah.
I wish they kept it like Destiny because it was unique. I preferred that it was like more like story over like live play. I
Yeah.
guess.
It's 2 live service, and like my issue is like if at least when I played Destiny 2, if you weren't playing every day for a couple hours, you would miss out on everything.
Yes.
And I hate when games do that. I can't stand when games do that because like it makes you only play that game. And some people
Bro, I have a life. It's called other video games.
exactly, dude. But like that was one thing I hated about Destiny 2 is like if you didn't play every day for a couple hours, you missed out on what the new meta was. You missed out getting the new weapon, whatever it was, new exotic, whatever it may be.
Okay.
You know, it's just so hard.
Whenever I played Destiny 2, I played a good bit of it. I like to always say that I never played Destiny because I feel kind of embarrassed, but I put a good amount of time into 1 and 2. In 2, there's was that one sun pistol.
Sunbreaker?
Oh, yeah.
I got that immediately. It was good rarity. I literally just used that one gun, and then just like, I got something good, and that's the only thing I used the entire time.
Yeah, and then until you become a higher light level and that gun doesn't mean anything. That's what made me so mad about that game. You grind so
I'm like,
hard. And then,
why you give me a legendary gun if it's not actually good?
well, my thing that kills me is like, so you get a new light level, and then I stopped playing when they made infusing really difficult to actually get your guns to a level where you were.
Yeah.
Once they
That's
made
when I
that
stopped playing.
extremely difficult to do, I was like, I'm done playing. Like, and that was after the second expansion in Destiny. I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm done with this. I can't do it anymore. And it was a shame because like
the second I couldn't upgrade it.
yeah, the second they made it super hard to upgrade. Like I did the grinding to like get that all taken care of, but like it sucked because like I had like a buddy I'd play with like every night, and then I was like I can't do this anymore. It's too much. And then with the expansions being the cost of a game, and like they kind of give you
how the mighty have fallen.
the people who bought Destiny 2 like paid 50 well it was like $60 when it came out. Me, I paid $80 when it came out to get the 2 expansions after it came out. They gave you the middle finger when they put that game free to play. You got nothing. Nothing. Not hey, thanks for actually buying the game, anything like that. They gave you a middle finger, thanks for your $60. Now this game's free to play.
I was gonna make
Yeah.
a point about Overwatch doing the same thing, but at least Overwatch gives you something, and that's that you don't have to unlock the new heroes or unlock heroes, because apparently Abram has to unlock, or no, Harrison has to unlock
Yeah.
heroes, but because
Yeah.
the rest of us had Overwatch 1, we don't have to do any of that.
Oh, I have to unlock heroes.
Overwatch also, whenever you bought Overwatch, it gave you like the 4 skins. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. It gave you 4 skins, and then you get to keep those, and like, oh, cool. I could now
They
be
weren't
Tracer.
really that good.
I mean,
Was it 4?
The
I
Soldier
only
one's
remember
kinda cool.
Soldier having one, and I know Tracer had one. Ooh.
Soldier, Tracer, Reaper.
What? Which one did Reaper have? What? Why did I remember?
I don't know.
Wait,
I don't remember the name
he
of
was in
it.
the beanie. He was in the beanie.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Commander Rays.
Yeah.
Rays.
Okay. I confused
Sorry.
that with his Blackwatch one.
I am very immature. I laughed too hard for that.
At what, the 4 skins? They didn't cost any extra. Okay. You know what confused me when Overwatch first came out? Overwatch 1. Why was it called Overwatch Origins Edition when there was no normal version of Overwatch?
Yeah,
Yeah, what's
that
up
also
with that?
confused me.
What was up with that?
And
I never-
Overwatch Origins Edition was the price of a normal game at the
Yep.
time, $60.
Yeah. $60.
Yeah, and I guess it's just because they're like, oh, this is like we're Overwatch.
How'd that go again?
It was just for marketing. Oh, look, we're Overwatch.
Thank you. All right.
No, I have too much time put into Overwatch. Too much.
What else? What else we
don't-
got?
I kept saying, like, I used to say, excuse me, as a joke. I used to say, like, Blizzard, give me my 8 years back. But what I really mean is, Blizzard, let me go back to that time when I didn't have to worry about paying bills and I could just
Give me
hop
those
on
8 years
Overwatch with
back.
the boys.
I spent all of my developmental years playing Overwatch, and I regret it.
That sounds rough, brother.
Jonah and Preston, I went from Overwatch to Valorant. Think about what that does to a man.
Toxic City, baby.
And it's funny because I'm not a very toxic guy.
I'm gonna.
Like, I joke with you guys. Like, you guys are like the 2 guys I usually kind of bully a little bit in my day-to-day life. But that's also because you guys know I love you.
I was gonna say
Not to
Abram,
get
but no,
emotional.
you just actually bully Abram.
Yeah, no, I hate Abram. Abram, if you're watching this, I'm kidding. Abram's
I'm
like my
clipping this
brother.
and sending it to him.
No, but I bully you 2 a lot. And that definitely is because I grew up in an environment where it's like you kind of are just mean to the people that you're friends with.
Yeah.
But you guys also just let me do it and do it back to me, so it's fair game.
Thanks to my father, I am very fluent in sarcasm.
Hmm. Sarcasm is my first language.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, do you have another game?
I have. I'm gonna count them as one. There is 2
Okay.
though.
Okay.
Doom. Doom Eternal. What else do I need to say? What else do I need to
Another
say?
Good movement shooter.
Yes.
Dude, whenever I played through Doom Eternal, it was probably one of the most fun gaming experiences I've ever
Jonah,
had.
did you play through Doom Eternal?
Yeah,
I
I played through
played-
all of Doom Eternal, except for the DLC.
I played through a few missions.
Did you play through Eternal?
Yeah, I played through a few missions of Doom Eternal.
Oh, okay. Did you play 2016?
No.
It's a good game.
You can.
No,
I
now
know.
you can.
You can.
I know.
can.
I've just gotta, you know.
Yeah,
I've got something just ever so slightly more pressing, like replaying my entire Baldur's Gate
yeah.
because
Yeah, we gotta figure
my
that
save
out.
game is
Yeah.
corrupted.
Oh.
Hey, whenever we can get together, actually, that's a good point. Gotta talk to you, Ewan,
after the show
when we're done recording.
Yeah. Gotta talk to you. You
We're in
and
trouble.
yes.
No, Steam's in trouble.
Oh,
Which we
yeah,
can talk about that right
it's
now.
like sharing a copy.
We
Sure.
can talk about that now.
Hmm.
Because
And
the
then-
only other game I was gonna mention was Black Ops 2, and that's barely sci-fi.
Black Ops 2 is kind of sci-fi.
It is, but like,
So
For
it's Black Ops
today,
3.
like nowadays, no.
No, that's very.
When it came out, absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk about Black Ops 3 because I'm like, that's like barely even sci-fi.
Black Ops 3 is so much more sci-fi.
It is.
It's more sci-fi, but it's still barely sci-fi.
Well, if Black Ops 3 isn't sci-fi, is barely sci-fi, then Titanfall is barely sci-fi.
That's fair.
All right.
I say Titanfall 2 is more so, but
Well, yeah, but you know.
Steamy Weemy.
I mean, on the scale of Black Ops 1 to Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 2 is kind of like in the middle,
Yeah.
in my eyes at least.
Yeah, in the middle is Black Ops 2, I'd say. Little bit of future, little bit of grounded.
I haven't played
I don't
any
know.
of them.
Actually, maybe Black Ops 2 leans more toward like old style, but that's because
Yeah.
it's better.
Yeah. So Steam.
I can make you
Valve.
so mad by just saying Black Ops 3 is better.
No.
No, you can't make me mad because I just know it isn't. I've played it.
That's my
I
truth,
bought
at
it.
least.
I
That's my
bought it.
truth.
I bought it.
That's the most Gen Z
Black Ops
thing
3
you
or
could
2?
ever say in your life.
3. And no, I didn't buy 2 actually. My brother did, and he gave it to me. But I bought Black Ops 3, and I've played Black Ops 3. I can say with full confidence, mid.
That's fair. I played Modern Warfare 2 on the Wii, and that was peak for me,
Oh
right?
no!
Don't trust my point of views.
Anyways, Steam.
Steamy Weemy. We're mad at you. The 3 brohams, the 3 geeks here are mad. All right, so we're all the Steam
pretty chill,
family
actually.
thing.
A little frustrated, but it's
Yeah, it's whatever. It's frustrating, but it's dumb. The Steam family thing came out of beta, so I was like, hey guys, like the Steam family thing's a thing. Like we can all play the same games. Like, it'd be sick. And I thought if there was at least 2 copies of a game, 4 people could play it. Because I thought 2 people could play the same game at once. I was wrong. Apparently, if you want to play multiple copies of the same game, or multiple people want to play a copy of a game, you have to have multiple copies of that game. And if you want 4 people to play it, you have to have 4 copies of that game, which is frustrating. Because I thought it'd be a way for us to all save money. It'd be sick, you know? It'd be the easiest thing ever. But no, Valve was like, we still want our monies. Stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, for games
To be
that we
fair.
all want to play individually, it's fine. It's sick, you know?
Mhm.
But for games that we all want to play, like, together, that sucks.
Yeah, for example, now we can't all play Baldur's Gate. There we
Gate?
go. I was comedically looking through the massive list of games on my Steam, and then Baldur's Gate was right there.
330 something?
Speaking of the list getting as big as it has caused me to switch from starting my games from the Steam client to starting my games off of my dashboard, like off of my desktop.
Desktop. Bro is doing it the correct way now.
Both ways are correct and valid, and you do what you want.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
like
I've
all the
just changed as a
icons on
person.
my...
I've
Yeah.
seen the light.
Dude, I don't like all the icons. I'm not gonna lie.
I've got them organized. I've got them so neat and
Yeah,
tidy.
mine are organized.
I can't
Tickles
do it.
my ADHD
Dude,
brain.
Dude, I have to look at my wallpaper.
Yeah, you need to be constantly staring at your anime girl wallpaper, huh,
Mm.
Preston?
Don't-
I'll break those fingers, bro.
Break them. Do it.
My keys are in this room, but I would dramatically grab them if I could.
But you can't. But yeah, that sucks. So it just like it sucks because it's like, man, I thought it was gonna be a really cool way for us to save. Like, we can split games and like 3. So games paying $70. It's like, yeah, that'd be like splitting it a good portion. So we only have to pay like less than $20 a piece.
Mhm.
But then Valve was like, nah, chief, that's not happening.
Nah, you want all the money.
Pretty much.
I don't want Australian. but-
Other than the fact that it's probably a way to make more money for them, there's probably some code reason as to
Yeah.
why they can't.
There is.
Mhm.
But if Xbox can do it, why can't they?
Exactly. If Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, all the other ones can do it. Why can't Steam? Why can't Valve do it?
Steam, what I believe is that Valve makes most of their money from Steam,
Yes.
from Steam purchases.
Yeah.
That is how they make
Gotta get
well
that
above
30%
90% of their.
game.
Yeah. And so if they have that system where you're able to family share with people, and with, to be fair, a rather graceful, like a rather generous is what I meant to say, rather generous amount of people compared to other mediums,
One person.
they would be kicking themselves or shooting themselves in the foot when it comes to money.
I mean, it's understandable.
So,
Just
yeah.
a little frustrating.
That means me and Preston can't play Dragon Ball Fighters anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I was so excited to beat him up with.
Yeah, unless I buy a copy of it when it's cheap. But it sucks.
But
'cause,
we
like,
can just play Sparking Zero when that comes out.
Yeah, we'll just do that.
I'm already playing Dr. Wheelo, which none of you guys know who that is, by the way. Because he's in a movie. A bad movie.
But I think that's really.
Now we... Yeah?
I mean, unless we have any other things we need to wrap up, I think that's kind of solid.
So Sparking Zero in the Ultimate Edition, there's this bonus that they have where they don't specify what it does, but it's called Summon Super Shenron. It's just in the item description. Me and Preston looked at this last time we were together. And then he's like, what the heck does that mean? I'm like, I don't know, but I want it, so I'm going to pay the extra $70 for it. So me and Preston have this deal whenever it comes out. I'm going to buy it on his account, so I get it too. He pays $35 because the game's originally $70. Then I pay the remaining $90. Only fair.
Only, right?
Only
Look
fair.
at his face. Look at this.
90?
Yeah.
Why would you buy miniatures if you could buy Goku?
That's so expensive.
Yeah, it's
It's like this-
110 for the
Yeah, it's a
digital
lot.
Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. Yeah.
It also comes with future DLC though, so I'm future planning.
Season pass. Okay.
I think probably the best bet to do that with is just get PlayStation currency. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I don't want to tell
Yeah, don't wanna talk about
everybody what my financial plans are right now.
But,
So, my financial plans for the next 3 months.
survive, boys. That's mine.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Live off of Social Security and then travel through the United States like a nomad.
Jonah,
See
I
you boys later.
thought you were frozen for a second. I thought your camera
No,
froze.
he does that a lot.
That was
I am
weird.
very skilled at just
All right, guys. I think that's gonna end it for the episode. Expect Z-Man down there who likes to just stay in weird poses for a hot second. Expect him here more often. I think he passed the interview. Let us know what you think.
did I pass the vibe check?
I think
one
he
of you
passed
says
the
yes.
check.
The other one is gonna say no, but I know he means yes.
Yeah, it's because he's a bully deep down inside.
I know.
He's gonna stab you in your
Oh,
sleep.
1 second.
We the crowd.
Oh no! All right, we can't end the show yet.
No.
We're not.
Pick up your weapons,
Okay,
man.
okay, we're waiting. We got. I'm very.
Oh, it's a gun. It's a gun. It's a gun. He's gonna pick up. No, it's a sword. It's two of them. It's two. That's it.
Hold on. That's it. That's it.
I don't want to get under here with these. What have I started? What is that?
I love how we just all have swords.
Oh, I've got so many more.
I only have like 2 more.
Look,
Come on, Master
I'm gonna come back as a host. I'm gonna keep this as a bit. I'm just gonna keep bringing swords onto the show, and you're never gonna know which one it is until I bring it out.
You should do it. That's good. I like
Because
it.
Preston hasn't seen my sword rack.
I like how this is just happening. I'm gonna put mine back up.
But yeah, no, I don't think Twitch would like it if I brought a gun. So,
Yeah, no.
you know.
Jay Schlatt does it.
No.
He's Jay Schlatt.
It's
I'm
also
not.
it's also on YouTube. I don't think YouTube's gonna like that either.
Oh no, YouTube absolutely doesn't.
Yeah, no. YouTube's not gonna be chill with that. But yeah, we're gonna end the show here, and we'll hopefully see you guys next week. Don't know what time yet, but just turn on notifications so you know. We'll see you guys next week.
Be here.
So